Weekdays at 1, tune in for jaw-dropping justice on the KUBE Court Block.
Whoa!
At 1, catch Judge Faith. Then Hot Bench at 2, followed by Paternity Court at 3, then America's Court at 4. Brought to you by Exclusive Furniture, where low prices live.
All right, Judge Faith. So you're a Southern Law grad, former Miss Louisiana, and your expert analysis has been used on CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, and more. So how excited are you to finally have your own TV show?
I'm really excited because it was something I really wasn't expecting. A year ago, I was doing legal analysis for the George Zimmerman trial when Hank Cohen, the CEO of Trifecta Entertainment, saw me on TV one day. He just happened to be walking by his TV and saw me for a few minutes and decided that I would be a great person for a show like this. So here we are a year later, the show's premiering today, and I'm really excited.
I think your experience as a Wall Street litigator is something unique to your show and something that our viewers will find really interesting. What's one of the craziest stories you have this season?
Yes, I think that our craziest cases stem from people who there's some kind of criminal element going on in the background. I had a few guys in court, and you'll see the case air this week. They were suing over $5,000 in cash. They'd given this guy $5,000 in cash to buy 20 iPhones. They never received the iPhones. So I started asking questions. I'm a former criminal prosecutor, so I'm used to asking questions. Where did you get the phones? Well, from a guy. Who were you going to sell them to? We're not sure. Where did the phones come from? From a source. They wouldn't answer anything directly, and I finally came to the conclusion that these were probably stolen iPhones, because who pays $5,000 in cash for phones and you don't get them right away? And so it was really interesting trying to get to the bottom line in that case and figure out what happened, and you definitely see the former prosecutor side of me come out in that case, and you'll see that this week.
Here in Houston, the KUBE is known for being TV for you. We have a variety of shows for everyone. What can our viewers expect to see when they tune in to Judge Faith?
They can expect to see a variety of cases because these are real people, real cases. They file them in small claims court, and when they come on my show, a lot of them are very passionate. So you will be entertained, you will laugh, you will think that things are really funny at times, and then you'll see a serious side sometimes. There are people who have experienced tragedies in their lives, and they'll come on the show and talk about having to overcome addiction or abuse. And so there are a lot of life lessons that people can take away from the show as well. And then there's the real contemporary side of the cases. I have a lot of cases where people have met on social media. They've met on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook and gotten into relationships after meeting on those social media platforms. And then they come into court because those relationships haven't worked out, but they purchased items together or they've had some kind of property dispute. And so it's really interesting to hear how people are meeting and communicating these days and getting those cases in my courtroom.
Speaking of Houston, have you ever been down to Houston?
I have. Well, I'm from Louisiana, so I have been to Texas many times. I have a lot of family in the Dallas area, and I've been to Houston many times as well. So I'm very familiar with Texas. Love it.
Now, some of our viewers may not know this, but you were runner-up to Miss America in 2001. Tell us a little bit about that experience and how that's helped you leading up to your TV show.
Absolutely. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. It's a very unique experience to represent Louisiana in the Miss America pageant and place first runner-up. And one of the things I did that year, I traveled and I met people from all different walks of life and different backgrounds. And that was such a great experience because that's what I do on the show. I meet people from all different parts of the country with different backgrounds and experiences and cultures. And so that experience, being Miss Louisiana and traveling and doing that, has helped really shape my perspective. And I can really look at people and see them for who they are and hear about their cases. And it's always interesting to meet people from different places in the country. And I love that. And I love that about our show.